Welcome to All Things iClone. I'm Mr. Campbell. I started learning and following iClone version 4. Version 5 and 6 to me were the best versions. They had third-party vendors doing more stuff than they do now. Right after 6 going into 7, either the vendors stopped working or the platform for the third party went away. That made, at least in my eyes, things more difficult. So the new upgrades for iClone took away some of the stuff that made the user experience better. So I guess the good with the bad or the bad with the good. I don't know. But there were some types of was it warfare or something like that allowed us to create more special effects. That's what I'm really talking about, that iClone was bringing to the table, and for some reason it went away, or it repurposes as Popcorn FX, but it forced you to become more of a developer rather than a user. Not sure why that is, but that's what happened. For the most part, iClone is very good at animating and creating. With now Character Creator, it allows them to somewhat push away from DAZ and create avatars to put into the various other platforms, Unreal, Unity, Cinema 4D, etc. That's only if they fix the effects that when you emerge into those platforms, you don't have to make any other changes. Having said that, then it's perfect. Unreal Engine, Unity, Cinema 4D, and all the other cross platforms that iClone is now merging with. I don't quite understand why. I mean, I guess it's good to be divisive or diversive, but the point is, it's almost like they're trying to figure out which platform works the best and then creating a bridge for it. Because you make a bridge for everybody else, every time they upgrade, then you have to keep updating the bridge for each platform. iClone, for the most part, when it first came, at least when I caught it, was working hand in hand with DAZ Studio. When I first started using it, they were the only platform when you created something in DAZ, you were able to import it into iClone effortlessly. And you couldn't do that from DAZ into Cinema 4D, Blender, or any other platform. For me, my pet peeve was with Cinema 4D. If I created my avatar in DAZ and I wanted to bring it into Cinema 4D, because the one short-sightedness of iClone, you couldn't create large worlds, or the platform wasn't sufficient for that. So I went to Cinema 4D. When I went to Cinema 4D, I had to fix the eyelashes, I had to fix the lids. And I'm saying to myself, why do I have to fix something, do it again twice? It made no sense to me. So I didn't use it. DAZ has this thing where if you create a content and you move it outside the norm, it's kind of hard to structure or find or locate where my stuff is. Smart contact, to be precise. If you forget where your smart contact is, it's really hard to locate where it is, and you spend most of your time fixing it. Whereas no matter what you do in iClone, it's going to always be where it's supposed to be. But then again, the content is limited based on what you bought or installed. iClone will never outdo Daz because they have a larger community of developers. Their quality of clothing is better than iClone. Hence why now you see videos where people are exporting stuff. You buy stuff from Daz and then you export it into iClone because either they don't have the right developers or they don't have the quality of developers to make the clothing. Perfect example, Daz has a super suit, and this is like 5 years ago, and that allows you to create alien creatures, space men, and from everybody else who really loves superheroes. iClone has yet to create anything like that, and I guess why not? Why recreate the wheel and the wheel's already there? But there are some minor problems with it, but not enough to not to get around to make it work. But the quality that Daz has, they even have worlds and cities and stuff that are better than iClone. So you can just import into whatever you need to, borrow from Daz, and use it in iClone for the most part. That's something I guess they'll either fix or they won't moving forward. I've got more to say about that, but let's leave it there for a moment and I'll come back again. Welcome to All Things iClone, and I'm Mr. Campbell.